Morning, guys. January 28th, 2018. I'm sitting outside the laundromat, as you can kind of see with the backward sign right there. So yeah, I got here early. It's like 5:15 right now. Waiting for them to open so I can go ahead and do my laundry, get that done and out of the way. I'm debating on whether to go and do the gym or not, or just to take a rest day. I do need to go to storage and, like I said, get some more of that stuff put on online, to sell and stuff. So I don't know. I might just do that instead, get that out of the way, and, like I said, just take a rest day. At this point, I don't even think I'm going to attempt to work out with the bands or anything at the office. It's just, unfortunately, our office is just people coming and going all the time, and you never know when someone will come. I mean, you might have someone come at 11, 12 at night on a Sunday just to drive off their timesheet because, they're not going to end up working the next day, and we need our timesheets in before Monday, so it's just really annoying, but oh well. Other than that, not bad. I got a little sleep last night. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It was actually decent out. I had to roll my windows down a little bit to try to get some cool air in my truck. So right now it's like a very fine little nothing mist, but it's supposed to rain all day, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Like I said, I need to put stuff on to sell. Maybe while I'm going through taking pictures, I'll try to stack the stuff up better and see if I can squeeze some more room out of the storage unit. Otherwise, I'll just have to wait to set up my my punching apparatus. I gotta remember where the gloves are for it. Anyways, I don't need to have bloody knuckles. But yeah, sorry if I'm not sounding super excited. I don't know. I'm not really tired. I mean, I'm up, made my coffee and everything. I just not sure what to do today. So, like I said, I've been to the gym 7 days a week since middle of December. But I haven't done my weigh-in yet. I didn't feel like, stripping down to do a weigh-in and put it all back on to come to the laundromat. Figured I was going to go to the gym, so might as well do the weigh-in when I'm changing into my gym clothes. But that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I mean, yesterday after I ended off, I ended up like downing my dinner. Like literally, you'll notice my video yesterday, like the last word or two were cut off. That was the guy calling me, about the TV, and someone told me he was gonna call me, during my video. I'm just glad it wasn't right in the middle. But yeah, I finished up my dinner while I was trying to get the video clips off my phone onto my laptop. Went over to the storage unit, found the power cables and stuff, because I totally didn't think about, finding them up front. Set it up on my tailgate. Just plugged the TV into the jumper box. And next thing you know, he shows up, turned on the TV, and he seemed more interested in the sound bar, which I hate calling it a sound bar, because it's not a bar. It's like probably 3 times as the depth on it is about 3 times the size of a bar. So it's almost like a flat little box. You know, it's hard to describe. I almost want to say table, but there's not like legs on it. But, you know, he's like, oh, you know, I thought it was a sound bar. I'm like, well, I told you on the phone that I said sound bar, and then I told you that it's not really a sound bar because it's bigger than a sound bar. And, oh, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I might just take TV. It's like, well, the price we agreed on, you know, was basically me giving this to you for free, because the price we agreed on was less than the TV itself. So at that point, you could take the TV for the price that we agreed on, or you can take both, you know. But I let him plug his iPhone up to it to listen to it, and then had to explain to him that he's going to get a louder sound coming out of, you know, a TV, because it's going to get more power going to it and all. It's like, you know, it's not a perfect setup. It's just to let you hear that, yes, the speakers are working. Yes, you can see the TV works. I had a guy try to tell me that another entertainment center that I sold, which, you know, had like a 5-disc DVD changer and all that on it. He came over and it's like, all right, you know, and he kept doing other stuff the whole time, and I'm trying to show him that it works, and I put a DVD in, it played and everything. And then when he went to take it home, he laid it down in his vehicle, which isn't good for those older big DVD things. And he gets home, and the next day he's like, oh, this doesn't work, I want my money back, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, no. You were right there. I sat there and shoved the DVD in, it worked. I showed you everything. And you're too busy, you know, texting on your phone. You know, so I told him what to do to fix it, and, you know, he did it, and, you know, I'm like, there you go. I said, you don't lay those older models down like that, because the springs come loose, or, you know, it throws off the ray, the little eye, stuff like that. So, you know, it's like, don't sit there and tell me I sold you a piece of crap. But he finally ended up buying. Then he's like, oh, I should get a discount because, you know, I had to drive all the way out here. I'm like, no, you took that upon yourself. You know, my listing stated that I lived in Ashburn. If you're coming from, you know, Arlington or Alexandria, that's your problem. You know, you should have mapped it. Why do I put my general area down if people aren't going to map it? Half the time that's what I get is, oh, I had to come all the way out here from this place. No, you didn't. You should have looked up stuff in your area then. You know? And I looked at him, I said, next thing you're going to tell me is that I should give you a discount because you took the toll road. Well, I did take the toll road. I'm like, well, sucks to be you, dude. I don't take the toll road. I'm not going to pay for something that tax dollars is already paid for. That's stupid. You know, that's you being lazy, wanting to take a shorter route to get here faster. I'm not paying for your luxuries. You know? I'm supposed to pay people to come and pick up stuff that they want, and then I'm already giving them discounts on, you know? So, stuff like that just annoys me. It's like, especially when you agree upon a price, and then they show up. You know, you'll agree on like $100. They'll show up and be like, oh, I only got 80 on me. And every time I look at them and say, there's an ATM 20, you know, about 2 miles up the road. And they'll look at you funny. It's like, yeah, we agreed on 100. There's nothing wrong with it that you didn't know about. You can go to the ATM and get the 20, or you can go home. And one guy's like, really? You're going to do that over $20? I'm like, yeah. You know what I would do? I would go as far as not even taking your money and using this as target practice with my crossbow. Yeah, that's how much I don't care. I busted my, like that TV and surround sound together, I paid $900 for. That dude got them for $100. He got for 1/9 of the price I paid. The TV itself still sells for $270, brand new. Mine's pretty much brand new. Hell, I left the plastic around the outside edge of it all the way up till 3 or 4 months ago. You know? It's like already getting something at an extremely great price, and they want to, you know, try to talk you down even more. So annoying. But yeah, you get those ones that show up and supposedly they don't have all the money. One guy actually ran to the ATM, got the money, came back. The other one suddenly found the other 20. You know? Just all types of stuff. So it's like, whatever. I'm not afraid to tell someone to have a good day, you know, and not sell them something. It's like they automatically assume that you have to have the money, you know. So, you know, you agree on 100, and you know you have to have the money. You have to get rid of it. It has to be sold. I'll give you $40. You know, it's gone. You won't even have to worry about it. It's like, you know, you can give me the 100, or you know, not take it. Oh man. Actually, I had one item. It was stupid. It wasn't even, it was like $20, I think. And the guy was haggling the heck. Like, you know, they still sold used for like $60. And he haggled, and I said, you know what? Don't even want to sell it to you anymore. You know, he's like, well, $20 is better than nothing. I'm like, are you sure? And I took it, and I went ahead and broke it right there in front of him. I said, nothing sounds good to me. You know, it's almost like having a job. You know, everybody's so scared of losing a job, so scared of losing a job. It's like, once you realize there's plenty of jobs out there, they may not pay as much as you're making, they may not be, you know, fancy and glamorous. Once you realize there's other options out there, you realize that you can ask for that raise. You can do a little bit more than just sit there and be afraid that you're going to lose your job. You know? So, I don't know. That, and some of them you just remind them, look dude, I got another 5 people that already emailed that are waiting to buy this. You know? I've done that before too. It's like, well, that price is too high for you. I'll just go on the next one. I'll get my cell phone out, type up the email, and send it right then. You know, and some of them will reply instantly, and some of them, you know, you wait because they didn't check their email yet. And it's like, there you go. You know? Problem is if you're not hard on people, sometimes they just take advantage of you. After a while, you get tired of being taken advantage of, you know? It's like, I understand stuff goes down in value, but you gotta look at it from my aspect. I busted my butt to buy that at full price, and now I'm selling it to you in just as good condition for way less. And then on top of that, you want to, you know, basically bitch slap me and get it for even less. It's like, yeah. Oh well. Anyways, so he ended up buying them. In the end, all that, and he ended up buying them. The surround sound, he's like, where's the box with the bigger speaker? I'm like, the subwoofer? I'm like, it's built in. You know, I showed him the bottom, there's the subwoofer. It's like an all-in-one in one box. You know? It's like, yeah, it's got the subwoofer, you know. You're not going to get, you know, a 5,000 watt subwoofer. Sorry. But I sold it and got him on his way. And he's like, how do I get out of here and not have to take the toll road? So it's like, now I gotta give him directions. It's like, you know, I should charge you for being GPS now too. But yeah, so I did that. Got back to the office, got my video done. Sorry. Yeah, that was about that. I know I had something I was gonna say, but totally forgot what it was. So yeah, got the TV and the surround sound sold. Got a couple people wanting my cheap Walmart dresser, and it always kills me. The lower the price, the more questions. It's like I'm asking $10 for a dresser that I bought from Walmart for like $30. It's still brand new looking, no damage or anything. And so far I've gotten 3 people and probably about 7 or 8 emails from those people just asking everything in the world. You know, is it real wood? It's like, no, if it was real wood, it wouldn't be $10. You know? What are the dimensions? It's like, didn't even think to measure it out, dude. Which was, the other nice thing was, after I sold the TV, I went ahead and measured it. I'm like, there you go, there's the dimensions, you know? Is there any damage? Like the listing says, no, you know? How many drawers? Okay, like the listing says, and the picture in the listing shows there's 4 drawers. They always ask you questions that are already answered because they don't want to actually, you know, read your short little description. They want to email you and ask you, you know. And then the one dude, he's like, will it fit in my RAV4? It's like, why do I have to do your homework? You know? I just gave you the dimensions. You go out and measure your RAV4 and figure it out. You know, it's like they want the seller to do the homework for them. It's like, no, you know, and that's why you get annoyed when you come to pick the item up and it's not what you expected because you didn't do your homework. And then you want to cry to me about it. It's like, I don't think so. So, but anyways, yeah, already getting a ton of people here and still waiting on the person that opens the place up. But I'm going to go ahead and go. I guess I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good day, good morning. Hope you had a good night. But until later, have a good one. Alright, how's it going, guys? I just wanted to show you one of the things I did today. It is it's 12:35. I went over to the storage unit, went through the stuff, got some more pictures of stuff to sell, and organized it a little bit better. I mean, there's nice little space in the middle now to be able to get stuff out and move it around. Then I went, stopped at the store, had to pick up a couple things. Came back here. I had installed a subwoofer and 2 amps in my truck, like right before I went in for surgery. Basically stuff that I saved money for, and I collected up over a year. It took me a year to get the stuff. So it wasn't something that I went out and bought right then. You know, I was getting piece by piece. I mean, you know, a couple of the pieces were like $3-4. I'd buy them. Next paycheck, buy, you know, the $20 items, stuff like that. And I wasn't happy with the amp I had. Unfortunately, it's in storage now. But that one I already put on to sell, to get rid of, because I don't need it. But I didn't realize, because I ordered it online, I didn't realize how big it was. It was just monstrous. And the problem was it overheated way too easily. I did go out and buy about a couple computer fans to put on it, and yes, they light up blue. But I said to heck with that. I'd rather have something smaller that fits under my back seat better. So, you know, I got a better amp, and I went ahead and got a capacitor, because it's not fun driving down the road at night with your headlights flashing the whole time. So went ahead and got my capacitor and everything, and going through storage, I came across them. Like, you know, I might as well do them now. I mean, I couldn't do them in my back, you know, after surgery and stuff. So I went ahead and did it. It's just a quick jobber, you know, so it's not pretty. There's wires everywhere, but it gives me, you know, I love the sound out of it. Unfortunately, I can't play any music because of copyrights and that, and I Bluetooth everything off my phone, so you listen to radio, you probably just hear a commercial and you wouldn't get the nice bass. But I just wanted to show you basically, you know, what I did. So basically down here you got your capacitor, beautiful blue. You got your amp. So the only thing I don't care for is the red light on the amp, which I'm probably gonna either black out. I'm most likely gonna black it out, because what I'm gonna do is I'll probably end up attaching these fans to it, which, like I said, light up blue. And if I can pull it out real quick, I can give you a general gist of what I'm looking at here. Bear with me a second. So I just haven't figured out how I want to attach the fans. I mean, really, you don't want it sitting on top of the amp, like directly attached to the amp. But at the same time, you know, you don't want it too high. I mean, you basically want it to suck the heat off. Or you could do it where you have one sucking the heat off while the other one's blowing air onto it. But basically, yeah, like I said, a rough general idea. It would look basically something like that. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but basically something like that. Like I said, I would black out the red lights. That way the blue lights off the fans would show, which goes with the capacitor, which goes with my other amp, which glows blue. Take you over to the other side, show you that one real quick. Like I said, you know, I was in a hurry because I wanted my thump before going into surgery. So this one is supposed to be under the seat. I hope I got that on there for you. That one's supposed to be under the seat. Problem is, I was having some feedback through the speakers, basically just sort of staticky sounding. So I was constantly messing with it, trying to, you know, figure it out. I mean, the grounds are you know, I'm not gonna say perfect, but they're really good. So I know it wasn't the ground. I had some feedback through the subwoofer, which was basically the amp I was running. I had the subwoofer on it, and then I had the back speakers, and for some reason the back speakers were causing the amp to have you know, static. So I just took the back speakers off that, put it on the other one, and it cleared it up. Right now I got sort of a band-aid on it. You can buy these, I forgot what they're called, little devices that basically you put your audio cables from the head unit into those, and then you connect those to the amp, and it helps ground it better. So basically I put it on there, but that's a band-aid basically. I mean, where I got it grounded to, I, you know, scraped it down to bare metal and everything, so I'm not quite sure. And then there's, I guess you can have a alternator interference, so, you know, which is, I guess, another little device you can get to hook to the, I think, to the positive cable near the battery coming in. But right now I don't hear it at all, so my little band-aid's working, but like I said, it's not a permanent solution. So, but yeah, like I said, you know, I didn't want to tape me doing it, just because when I work on my car and stuff, I'm not working on it to get it done in 20 minutes. I mean, you watch some of these guys do car audio. I mean, some of them do time-lapse photography and everything. Of course, they got stands to hold their phone and all that stuff. And some of them, you know, they've done that one thing a million times to where they're quick about it. Me, I'm not looking to get it done in 10 minutes. You know, I enjoy working on it, so I'm not in a hurry. So I didn't want to sit there and tape an hour of me doing this, you know. You guys wouldn't want to watch it anyways. But I just want to show you, like I said, I know the wiring looks like hell, but you put the seat down, you don't see it. And I need to rerun wires. Like I said, before surgery, I started to do it nice and neat, and then I thought I had the extra length, like running from this door to the other side for the amp, and next thing you know, it's like, wow, I'm short by 6 inches, which then pulls your amp, you know, further toward the back of the front seat. And yeah, like I said, I was more in a hurry to get it in so that, you know, when I was able to drive my truck again, I had a nice sound system. I mean, I could probably turn the radio on for you real quick. No, my luck, it'll be commercial, but maybe it'll be a commercial with some thump, you know what I'm saying? And there's my head unit, basically a Pioneer in-dash DVD player. When I like my cars. Every time I have a vehicle, like, one of the first things I do is, you know, the radio or CD player, whatever you want to call it. And if you're gonna do it, why spend $100 for a cheap one that you're eventually gonna, you know, replace later? So what I do is, that one actually took me 2 months to save for. Sounds stupid. It was like, at the time I paid $350, which was pretty much the cheapest on eBay. So I paid $350, but I saved like at least 2 to 3 months for it. I can't remember offhand. So it's not like I ran right out and bought it instantly, you know. Unfortunately, it takes time when you don't have money. But like I said, it's nice. You know, the display, you can change hundreds and hundreds of different colors. So I got my blue the way I like it. And, you know, after that, then I do like door speakers, because, you know, usually they're just factory, which isn't all that great. Or the guy before, you know, might have left something decent, but, you know, he was getting rid of the vehicle anyway, so he didn't care, which is always fun, because that's how this guy was. So I pulled out a ton of extra wires that went to nothing, just because he quick yanked his speakers out, put the old ones back in, and, you know, didn't take the wires out. Like, you know, I get it, you're getting rid of the car, so now it's my problem to to tear all your crap out, you know. But yeah, I go to speakers, and then after that, counting on the vehicle, I'll go to like usually just a single amp to a sub. You know, I like my bass. It's just nice. I'm not trying to show off to anybody. I don't care if you hear me coming or not. It really does annoy me to sit outside of a vehicle and all you hear is nuts and bolts rattling. I did notice when I got this amp on and did it, there's some rattling on the passenger side back, like on the outside, and I quick figured it out. Basically, if I lift the back seat, because the back seat sort of rests a little bit on the subwoofer, which irritates me, but if I lift that up so it's not resting on there, you don't get the rattle. So basically I need to put something between the subwoofer box and the seat to hold it up and off. Ultimately, I would like to take the back seat and actually raise it up, you know, an inch or two to give the subwoofer more space. But right now I don't have the time or the money to be tearing my seat out to put, you know, spacers in. But let me turn on the radio. I'm not sure. Let me turn the volume down some. See if we can find something. Might be static. Oh, well, the radio volume's at a different level than my Bluetooth volume. Didn't realize that. Let me see if I can find. I don't use my radio in my truck, because like I said, I'm always Bluetoothing off my phone. So it's kind of like, you know, why have it tuned? And of course, you know, it's gonna be commercials. There we go. I like the song. It's a sad song, but I like it. But yeah, all that does is make my my video a copyrighted video or whatever that is. Basically, YouTube will label it copyrighted. So I don't. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, my Bluetooth for my music kicked on, which automatically turns my camera off. So you guys are probably like, "Yay, you shut up finally." No, I'm back. Here to go wah 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 and annoy the hell out of you. But yeah, like I said, I'm sure through these speakers, you know, through my cell phone speakers, you don't get the real idea of my sound system. That plus, like I said, Bluetoothing a song, you're gonna get a lot better signal than through the radio where you got static here and there. But like I said, I'm happy. It actually, this amp actually sounds better than the other amp, so I'm actually really happy about that. But yeah, so I just, like I said, kind of wanted to show you, you know, at least what one and a half hours of my time was. nothing major. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, wait a second. I gotta be like everybody in the parking lot. Okay, I get it. Someone might steal the code, you know, as you set your car alarm. They're following around your piece of crap Honda Civic with, you know, 3 tires on it. But seriously, hit it twice. You don't have to hit it 100 times. No one gives a crap. Really, seriously. At that point, you're drawing attention to yourself, you know, and if you have a better car, now everybody's looking at you. Just things that make you go idiots. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, you know, I'm sure someone's gonna be like, oh, if you're poor and homeless and living out of a truck, how can you afford that? Because I already bought it. I bought it. That stuff was actually bought before I even injured myself. So that was the thing. When I injured myself, I was too busy trying to do as much work as possible on light duty to get the hours to try to keep up with bills, plus try to get ahead, which didn't work. And then, like I said, right, like literally the weekend before surgery, I went ahead and installed so that, you know, I'd have the bass and everything I wanted. I have extra power to the doors. The door speakers I replaced probably the 3rd week I had the truck, because the truck does come with its own internal amplifier. It's something like 50 watts. It's nothing major, but it did sound decent. The sound system that was in it is 6 speaker, right? 2, 4, 6, 7 speaker. So basically the back 2 doors, the front 2 doors, 2 in the dash, and then you got the center one, which is, I guess, a tweeter. I'm not even worried about the tweeter right now. I don't even think I hooked it up. I think I left it unhooked. So, because to me it sounds, you know, great on its own. So no sense hooking that little tiny speaker up that all the other speakers are going to drown out anyways. And I'm not really looking to do anything more with the sound system. Like I said, I basically just wanted the extra thump, but at the same time, you sort of want to power your door speakers and get your vocals and everything up there so that the bass isn't drowning them out either. So, like I said, I'm done at that point. I would like to put more horsepower into it, but who knows when I'll get to do that again. That, and my plans are to, right now I got chrome front bumper, chrome back bumper, and the chrome side steps. Eventually those are going to be flat black. The rear bumper, like literally 30 minutes after getting the truck, I went to the store, parked all the way at the end, and someone was nice enough to put a dent in it for me. So thank you for that. But I don't care for chrome. You know, I mean, eventually the rims will probably be a flat black. So it's going to be Patriot blue with flat black, and then I have my idea of how I want to do, because you don't want just all dark. You got to have some type of light color in there to really make the truck stand out. So my idea is you'll have the flat black rims. The calipers I'm going to do a neon green, and then the front grille, I'm still debating on what I want to do with the front grille. I would probably kiss whoever could help me with somehow painting in neon green like a gorilla head, or even just like the whole body of a gorilla, like on all fours, and then the hood there's a nice ram air hood where the two scoops right before the hood come up, so the wing goes through the grill and hits the motor and then comes up and out of the... Yeah, I need to start holding this out. See, that's the problem. Up here, I look giant. I need to start holding out here. So basically, the air goes through the grill, over your engine, and then it comes out the scoop. Those two scoops, I want to do neon green coming out, almost like a bug hit the front, and then it's splattering out type thing. So I want those two to be sort of a splattering green. That's kind of my idea. I'm not going to go overboard with it. I'm not going to put a ton of, neon green or lime green on there. Just little spots, to make people go, they see a dark vehicle and then they're like, whoa, look, what's up with the neon green, The calipers, I've already priced them and everything. Calipers aren't bad. I mean, I can get calipers for, what was it, like $220, I think, for all four. The problem is the core charge, and that's another like $210. So up front, I need like $430 just to get the calipers, and then the paint. I think I need, for one can of paint, it's like $40 to $50, and it says it will cover 4 calipers, but you gotta realize calipers come in different sizes. Some are bigger, some are smaller. So I might need 2 cans. So you're looking at about another $100. And I need to be able to basically take those calipers, paint them, let them set, and then change out the calipers, and then take the old calipers back to get my money back. So it's not one of the things where I can sit there and, swap them out right then, get my money back, and then paint them. I need to paint them while they're off the truck. So that project's going to run me, I'd say, at least $450 to $500 to be able to paint the calipers. And at that point, I kind of want to go ahead and put drilled and slotted rotors on it. And, you're doing the rotors, might as well swap out the brake pads. Brake pads I get are like a severe duty. I mean, they're meant for like towing. So if you're towing an 8-ton trailer, it's supposed to help you stop better. I do it because I drive very cautiously. Yes, Mom. I drive very serious and very cautiously. Hands 10 and 2. Or is it 3 and 9 now? My mom knows. My left hand's at 12. What can I say? I'm just a gangster. But, yeah. So, I mean, I got ideas for it. It's just, you got to have money to do it. And I'm sure you saw the back windshield already. That, the picture of the gorilla on my, the decal of the gorilla on my back window, that wasn't cheap. I mean, I needed to replace the back window. It had a sliding glass, which I hate sliding glasses. It's just way too easy for someone to break in to begin with. It had a button for it to be electric, but it wasn't electric, but it was set up like it was electric, so I don't get it. But the dumb part is you have to unlock it first to use the electric. So something tells me it might have been manual and they just use all electrics. I don't know. But then I guess the guy before must have had some water leaking in. So he caulked around it, which looked like crap. So at that point I said, screw it, just replace the whole back window. Well, that was like $320 after taxes. So $320 just to replace the back window. The decal, you gotta bear in mind, at certain times I do make money, At certain times I do make money. So, not all the time, but sometimes. So the decal ended up running me about $300. So that little upgrade was about $600. But you know what? I'm happy. I love it. The guy that made the decal, he couldn't stop grinning. He's like, I've never had anybody ask me for a gorilla on their back window. Unfortunately, the design I wanted, it wasn't a picture. It was from a little video clip. So the pixel size was not right. It just come out all blurry and you wouldn't be able to see it. So we managed to find one that worked for me, made me happy. But yeah. So, I mean, that's where I'm at. As far as the front and back bumper, I would love to get like the heavy duty, bumpers. There's actually a truck parked over in the parking space. I'm not gonna walk over there, but they got like a heavy duty bumper, and then you can put like a winch on the front, and then you can get pretty much the same thing for the back. I would love to get that, but those suckers, those are like 600 and up, counting on what type you get. So I might just get like a same type of bumper, just flat black, and then get like a front brush guard for it. I like the way the front brush guards look anyways. Make it a little bit harder to work under the hood, but you deal with that stuff. But yeah, and of course would love to get dual exhaust on it. I mean, it's got some power now. You get dual exhaust, you're unleashing about 40-50 horsepower easily, so that would be awesome. But once again, when I do exhaust on my vehicle, I go from headers back. I mean, what's the sense of doing from a muffler back? Yeah, you'll get a little bit of something, but if you're going to do it right, So at that point, I'm probably looking at least 12 to 2,000 for that. So this is all stuff like future, when I hit the lottery without having bought a ticket. So yeah, imagine that one. But yeah, I love playing with my vehicles. I love doing them up. I usually get bored of vehicles real quick though, so I don't hold on to vehicles for like more than a year usually. This truck I plan on holding on to. I've always wanted a Dodge Ram, so finally got it. Just wish the service 4-wheel drive light would quit coming on and off. There's no reason for it. I've already replaced the TIPM, which is it only takes about less than 5 minutes to replace. Costs you $450. I got 200 of it back for the core charge, but it's basically like another computer. I mean, it looks like a fuse box, but it acts like a computer and it controls everything. The one day I parked my truck on the street, ran in, grabbed the dog, started walking him. Next thing you know, I hear this like metal click. I'm like, that's odd. And my dog, it was a foster dog. So the dog I was fostering, he like looked over. I'm like, you see a squirrel? I looked over. I said, no, you see my truck rolling down the hill. So at that point, I had to run over. I got behind it. I know. Oh, you're an idiot. Yeah, well, screw you. It's my truck. Should I just let it roll down the hill and hit a kid? I knew I wasn't going to have enough time to jump in the driver's seat, Plus, as soon as I got the door open, the door probably would have whacked me and took me down. So, and it was heading right toward cars because at the end of the road is a line of cars parked there. So if it didn't hit a kid, it would have hit cars. So I got behind the sucker and slowed it down. Neighbor, I guess she saw it. She came running out screaming for me. And I'm like, grab the dog, please grab the dog, because the dog wanted to be right by my side the whole time. And I got it stopped, quick jumped in, But that stupid TIPM plays with the transmission and everything. So even though it was in park and shut off, it decided, oh, we need it in neutral, and just shoved it into neutral, and there it went. And I just got lucky that I happened to be out there at the time. So at that point, I started using my e-brake, which I've never had to use an e-brake on an automatic before. So that's just ridiculous. So yeah, I used my e-brake, and if I parked in the driveway, which was at a slant, I went out and got some chocks for the wheels, just be extra secure until I replaced that TIPM. And so I replaced that. I replaced the, I wish I could remember the names of everything. Basically the piece to lock it into four-wheel drive. Like I said, offhand, I can't remember the part. But, I mean, that one was, I think I paid $60 for it or something, $70. I replaced it. I don't think the old one was bad, but I replaced that first because everybody's like, oh, you should replace this first. Like an idiot, I replaced it, and then it still did it, so I went with the TIPM after that, and it fixed it. It doesn't do it now. But now here it is about 8 months later or so, and four-wheel drive light will come on, then, you know, turn off, and it's stupid stuff. I'd almost rather get an older Dodge Ram with the manual shift four-wheel drive. So, still love my truck. You know, I'm going to stop bad-mouthing it. You could probably hear me from over here. You know, see, where are we? See, as it sits over there, it's like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I know guess what? Yeah, I'm just going to drive away now. Drives away, I'll just be like, all right, sorry, bye. But yeah, like I said, I didn't mean to make a long clip out of this. I just wanted to quick show you, you know, what I was doing. But yeah, for lunch, which I haven't even eaten yet, I bought myself a fruit salad. I bought myself a bigger fruit salad this time. Oh, get it all in there. So, I know I say, you know, don't eat sugars and all that, but like I said, I'm not eating it every day. I'm not even eating it every week. So, it's kind of a treat. That reminds me, I did my weigh-in. I'll tell you in the next section of the clip what my weigh-in is. So, but just know this is why I'm having a treat. But other than that, I'm just trying to back up my computer so I can get a bunch of the videos off there. I mean, I still got like 700 gigabytes to go, but why fill it all the way up and then spend a day trying to back it up? I might end up backing up my cell phone too, get that over with. But other than that, I'm having a great day. I'm enjoying life. I mean, I'm not out and about doing things, enjoying life, but I'm still happy. You know, don't have money to go out and do the other happy stuff, so I'm doing what makes me happy. I got to play with my car a little bit, got to upgrade my surround sound a little bit, so got some stuff on Craigslist, which, you know, I've gotten some emails already. The one guy's like, oh, can I meet? I will buy it tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm like, you know, some people have jobs during the week, in the middle of the day. It's like, no, you can meet me after 4 p.m. I'm sure I'll be done by then. I don't know when I plan on going to do that WASTL exam yet. And that's going to be 3 hours, and then it's going to be about 45 minutes or so to get back. So that's why I'm not saying yeah to 1 p.m. That I didn't go to the gym today, so I'm definitely going in the morning. I just decided to take a day off from the gym. Like I said, I've been at the gym since middle of December. I don't know if it was like the 15th or the 16th. I've been going 7 days a week. So I said, what the heck, take today off, you know, get some stuff done. I might bust out, or might try to bust out the exercise bands and, the exercise ball, do a little bit that way, but take a day off, what the heck. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I guess until later, have a good one. Alright, so it's 4:45. I figure I'd go ahead and do a quick ending here, since the video is already longer than I don't intend them to be long. But just got done making dinner. Yeah, pretty much the same stuff that I've been making. All fresh produce. Throw some lime juice on it, some crushed red pepper, and there you go. Oh, I don't think I told you on the my weigh-in was 282, which was the same as last time, but my I guess body fat percentage went down. I think it was like 34 point something, and now it's like either 31 or 30 point something. Heck of a drop. That's why I don't really trust those numbers. I mean, it looks all well and great, especially if I get down in the 20s and then work my way down through them. But yeah, 2 more pounds to my my goal, and then I'll be on to the next goal. Day off from the gym, so little rest from it, isn't a bad thing every now and then. I'll definitely be going to the gym in the morning though. So when I take a day off from the gym, I feel like I'm lazy, more tired, yawning, stuff like that. And then you go back to the gym, and the first day or two, it's like feels like you just started again. I don't feel rested from it. I feel like drained from not going and working out. Just kind of weird, but that's just sort of how I am. It's kind of like caffeine. People drink coffee to stay awake. They drink the energy drinks and anything with a lot of caffeine to stay awake. Me, I drink caffeine and I want to fall asleep. So I don't understand why it happens. I drink coffee in the morning just because it's sort of part of the weird little diet that I'm doing. It's a little mix of everything type diet, but that's the only reason why I'm drinking the coffee in the morning, is for the dietary reasons, not for trying to wake up. I wake up just fine. My alarm goes off. I just about pee my pants and quick turn it off, and there you go. I'm up and out. So, but yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. Like I said, 282. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm happy. It may not have moved, but still happy about it. I'm moving around a lot quicker and stuff, and just feel a lot happier and everything else. I mean, that's one of the goals, is to be happy, and it's making me happier. So, other than that, I gotta study for my test tomorrow. Still missing the one chapter, but hopefully I pass it and get it over with, because I'm tired of taking it. I'm tired of missing it by one question. That right there is starting to tick me off. Like I said, I hate studying. I know a lot of people hate studying, but this stuff is just, it's just bland reading of codes and everything else. It's hard to get excited about it. I used to be excited about this stuff. I'm still a little excited about going in the field and doing the actual work. It's just the book part. It's like, tell me what I gotta do, what I need to know, and show me what I need to know and let me do it. But and then of course after I get this one, I gotta move on to the next certification. So it's like a never-ending cycle. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Like I said, get this loaded up tomorrow morning. I'll hit the gym. Right from the gym, I'll be going to Bethesda, Maryland to do my certification. Then after that, don't know if someone, ends up wanting to buy something off me. I might be heading to the storage unit to do that, or, I'm going to try to remember to take something to eat with me. Probably just be like a red bell pepper, and I got broccoli. I meant to pick up some cucumbers, just forgot. Stuff that's just easy to, eat. So I would love to take chicken with me, but, then you got to pre-cook it and everything else, and then you're putting it in your cooler, and, I don't know. I've eaten too much cold chicken in my life. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Nothing more I can think of. Sorry if the center section of the video got a little long for you guys. Like I said, I meant for it to be just a quick, this is what I did. I didn't mean to drag it out, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And I guess till tomorrow, you be you, because in the end, you are awesome. Thank you.